out the books that I read for the last 40 years. And today I have my special guest. She's one of amazing coach, no other than Miss So Mint. Welcome, Miss Saw on Book One Review. And can you please introduce more about yourself that I miss?
Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, my name is Saul. I am Burmese Australian. I'm living in Sydney, Australia. I'm a mother of two, 52 years old. I run a few business, finance broking, the property development, but this show is about my passion. Okay, I do my passion as part of the charity I own called Wake Up Limited. Okay, what I want to talk about, I want to teach interested people around the world, one to many places, this topic: self mental health care, mental healing practices, Buddha way, backed by science. That's what I'm here to talk about with Daniel Lucas. Yes.
Yes, and thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and wisdom to the world, Miss Sock. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's start with the core premise. In a world obsessed with productivity and external validation, how does the Buddha's fundamental teaching of acknowledging suffering without judgment provide a scientifically grounded first step for mental well being? Miss
Uh,
Saw?
are you asking
Yes,
how
I'm
can I
asking you.
prove it? How can I prove it how can I prove it with science?
Yes.
Okay, how I can prove it by science. Okay, science said mind and bodies are moving millions of times per second. Okay, and Buddha said everything is mind and body. My your mind or other people's mind, your body or other people's body, living or non-living. So everything in the world, if you make it simple, everything is mind and body. Okay, well you have to make it simple to understand difficult subject, and so you could live easy life. So everything is mind and body, and science say mind and body are moving millions of times per second. Okay, and you and me look different. We from different part of the world, but we all human beings. Okay, we human beings have six senses. They are eyes, ears, nose, mouth, mind, and body. So one thing touches our sensor, and if the sensors are working, we have feelings. Okay, Buddha say feelings are right. Okay, there's only two main feelings: happiness and unhappiness. And the feelings are right. If you human, you feel that, but our feeling have to base on something. So what we need to realize to solve our mental problem is we have feelings. Okay, there's two main feelings: happiness and happiness, satisfied or unsatisfied. The feelings are right, but they have to base on something, and they base on mind and body. Okay, because there's only mind and body in the world, but the mind and body are moving millions of times per second. So those feelings are based on things that are moving, things that are no longer there. It could be past or memory or imagination. Because our feelings are based on past or imagination, it's nothing to be excited about, nothing to get attached to. But we still human, we still a little bit crazy unless we are safe. it's okay not to realize that our feelings are based on nothing, but knowing this, believing in this, just realize there's nothing too much to get excited about because there's nothing to base feelings on. Things already gone. You know, we play catch up. And if you don't understand that, there's something step down that everyone could understand, which is the good thing and or the bad thing, nothing ever lasts. You see? Example, good thing, good food, good sex, good drugs, they pass. They only last a few minutes. Bad thing, war, flood, earthquake, all the bad things, someone die, someone leave you, they also temporary. Knowing that nothing ever lasts, don't get attached too much to anything. You know, nothing to be attached about. Because we get bad feeling if you are addicted to something, right? So it's that if there's nothing to attach about because they don't last, then you don't get excited. You have less stress. So if you have less stress, you have less trouble. You know, all the mental trouble come because you are stressed. Okay. So yeah.
So, Ms. Saul, tell us, many people come to mental health care seeking to eliminate difficult emotions. How does a Buddhist concept of non attachment to thoughts and feelings align with modern therapeutic modalities like acceptance and commitment therapy?
Acceptance and commitment therapy. Okay. Um, I'm not expert in modern technology. I'm not a psychology or psychiatry either. So I'm just trying to explain Buddha way, one way of fixing mental issue, but there's many other way. I understand there's modern psychology. I understand there's psychologists and psychiatrists there, professional there, but a this is very gray area. You know, a lot of people not dare to go to psychiatry because they don't want to admit that they have an issue. Okay, they don't even want to tell other friends about it, family about it. So this is to help people. If you don't want to go psychiatric, okay, try this first. It doesn't cost you. You don't have to. You know, you don't have to tell other people about it. Just practice this. Okay, this is just a one way. You know, modern psychology is also good. It's just another way. So this is one choice. That's all. Maybe you can do a combination. It's your choice. But for you to get this method, you got to be open minded. I you got to be able to face the facts of life. If you washy, you're not gonna get this.
Miss So, what does the neuroscience tell us about default mode network in the brain and how Buddhist practices like meditation directly counteract its tendency to generate rumination and self referential anxiety?
Mm, like I said, I don't know other people and other method how they solve anxiety, etc. How Buddha solve anxiety is the same as what I explained you above. You know, if you have less excitement, then you have less stress, less anxiety. All these anxiety, killing each other, divorce, alcoholism, like drugs usage, everything come because you are stressed. You are anxiety. You have anxiety. Okay, so if you believe in what I said in the beginning, you practice it. I'll I, I can talk about how you could practice the process later. Then you have less and less anxiety. It won't solve within a day, but like everything, if you believe it first, slowly practice, you get better and better.
Better and better, and for sure, and practice make it perfect. The
Yes.
practice of mindfulness has exploded in popularity beyond stress reduction. And what does the research say about how sustained mindfulness practice can physically change the structure and function of the brain?
How does it change? Again, science say our brain is limitless. We just not using it. So, like, this practice will also brain out help us to use more of our brain. Okay, I put it out there, no limit. Okay, if you're less excited, you have no stress, and you also have less limit. Okay, so all these excitement and stress limit you. Okay, so example, this is good for young people, business people. Like, it when you achieve something and you attach to that achievement, me, I got this, and then that's it, that's your limit. You're too comfortable with that and you don't go anywhere. But if you are like, okay, I achieved something, you know but I can go higher. This achievement not gonna last. Tomorrow someone can do better. Then my achievement is not that. Now these days, started with internet, now AI. Okay, always someone better than you. You shouldn't have a limit. Okay, so knowing that things don't last. Okay, I achieved something today. Okay, this is not gonna last. I also not gonna last. I'm gonna die one day. So, okay, what else I can do tomorrow? Okay, then if you don't have limit, if you know that things don't last, you just go on and on. Okay, I achieved something today. Okay, what's next? So that way, this method will help your brain function to a better degree. Yeah.
Miso, how does the simple Buddhist practice of nothing or labeling thought distance to reduce emotional power, and what is the science behind this mechanism?
Would you mind repeating the question again?
Miso, how does the simple Buddhist practice of nothing or labeling a thought create just enough psychological distance to reduce its emotional power, and it's the science behind these mechanisms?
Okay. Uh, I explained to you before, nothing is there because science say mind and body are moving millions of times per second. And Buddha said everything is mind and body. Okay, so our feeling have to base on something. It based on mind and body because science say mind and body moving million of times per second. So whatever your the mind and body you're feeling based on, when you feel it, it no longer there. So our feelings are based on nothing at the present, or our feelings are based on the past. So that's how I would explain it.
Miss, so what are your short-term and long-term goals?
Short term, I actually wanted this to distribute to the world, to the interested party. Um, so short term, I started with social media. But I don't think this topic suits social media like Facebook Live, Facebook video. So now I'm doing a podcast. I just joined Podmesh a few days ago. I'm getting booked every day. So in the short term, podcast every day. In the long run, I want to go around the world. I want to be on stage. I want to be online, helping people solving their mental health issue Buddha way.
Well, good luck to your goals, Miss So, and looking forward for more success.
Thank you.
And what will be your piece of advice for those people out there want to be like you?
Piece of advice. Okay. Um, listen to what I said and see if it resonates with you. And you can reach out to me. You can put my calendar link and Facebook page on your note, and you can learn from me and see if it works for you. If you have community, I'm happy to teach you so you could teach your community. Just just believe in it and practice. You will become like me. Yes.
Yes, and thank you for that advice. Miss So, and for someone dealing with trauma, how can the Buddhist practice of mindful breathing be a foundational tool for establishing safety in the body?
Trauma. Okay. First, they have to admit that they're suffering. Okay. See, all these mental issues, they're very gray area. Even professional trying very hard to solve. Okay. That's why first the patient, the sufferer, they have to admit that they are suffering. And see someone, professional psychiatrist, psychologist, or someone like me, and learn, and then practice, then they will slowly get better. That will be the process I recommend.
Well, Misa, let's say the Buddha thought about the perils of second arrow, the suffering we add to initial pain without judgment and resistance. How does this map into we know about the cycle of anxiety and depression?
Okay. Can you put your question in simple words?
So, Misa, what other forms of Buddha teach us about mental health?
what what are the forms?
Instead of mindfulness, which is, well, it's well known to the world, is there another form that
Oh,
Buddha
another
teaches us?
form.
Yes, teaches us about, well, mental health.
Oh, okay. This is the only way. I've been learning for more than 20 years. This is the only way.
Which is, what did you learn from that teaching of Buddha aside from
Mindfulness.
mindfulness?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Misa, before we wrap up our discussion for today, I'm inviting you to please do listen to my other podcast, people. My other podcast, because my abstract essay is already in fifth season, abstract poetry in second season, and my book 101 review in fifth season too, comedy 101 in second season, and my food 101 in fifth season as well, geography 101 in fourth season, and my baby podcast law 101 and mental health 101. Love Letters in third season, and my movie 101 review and music 101 in fourth season, and science 101 and sex 101 in its first season. Please listen to them. wherever you listen your podcast. So, finally, what is goal? Is it simply to feel less bad, or does this synergetic paths in ancient wisdom and modern science point us toward more profound, enduring state of well-being?
Can you put it in simple words?
Yes, some so what would be the ultimate goal for Buddha for us for mental well-being as backed by science?
Um, he wants us to try slowly to become saints. As a human, um, at least to become good human. Good human meaning you do the good, you do the right thing, you don't do the wrong thing, and you have a beautiful mind. That's to start with, but our end goal is to become saints. That will solve all our mental issue. So until we become sane as a human, we're still a little bit crazy. We just don't admit it. If we're not crazy, we can't act like human. So yeah, so ultimate goal is to become sane. But in the beginning, do the right thing, don't do the wrong thing, and have a beautiful mind.
Miss Saminda, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and wisdom to the world.
Thank you, thank you.
So can you please invite our listeners to support your advocacy, your projects, or anything you want to promote on Book 101 Review?
Okay. Would you mind putting my link in your note, calendar link and Facebook link? They they welcome to reach out. Your audience are welcome to reach out to me there, and I could teach them. And I do this for charity purpose. I have a charity set up in Australia called Wake Up Limited. Okay.
Yes, people, let's support Miss Somin because if you support her, more empowering charity to come. So, Miss Saw, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, Daniel. Thank you. Have a good
Mordecai.
weekend.
Yes, Mordecai people, see you soon.